What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Bone Dry Blind Tasting. I am your host, Joe Denham. Today we're going to be tasting two red wines. So without wasting too much more time, let's go ahead and get right into the action. Wine number one is a red wine. It is a medium ruby leading out to a lighter ruby rim. There's some glimpses of pink at the rim indicating some youth. The wine seems to be moderately opaque at the center. Concentration of color is moderate plus with some light staining at the tears, bright clear, and tearing is quite high. Wine's clean, sound, youthful. There's a little bit of cork taint on this, so we're gonna try and get through it. Fruit is in the red camp. Ripe red raspberries, ripe red cherry. Moving right into some florals. There's some fresh rose petals. Maybe a little bit of dried rose as well. Touch of purple flowers, lavender, fresh. Moving into some more kind of bitter red fruit, cranberry, pomegranate. With some organic earth. There is some like turn topsoil. It seems to be pretty herbaceous, like some fresh oregano, thyme, bay leaf, kind of savory as well. With some wood characteristics, it does smell like there is some oak here with like some toast, some cedar, sandalwood. Secondary is a mushroom. Moving to the palate. Not as corked on the palate. Awesome. Acid's moderate plus. Alcohol is least moderate plus. I think it's even virgin on high. I'm gonna say high alcohol on that. Body's moderate plus. Texture's pretty round. Tannins are there, but they're pretty kind of smooth and soft. I'm gonna say moderate tannins. Okay, wine still leaves with a bunch of that kind of ripe red fruit, red raspberry, red cherry. Yeah, almost kind of like baked and stewed raspberry as well. There is still that presence of oak, graham cracker, maybe a little bit of chocolate. There's that baking spices, warm baking spices. Clove, cinnamon, toast. Confirming the organic topsoil, fresh turned earth, a little bit of herbs, still that kind of bay leaf thing going on. Not too complex on the palate. Still tons of those florals. Rose petal, little touch of violet and lavender, all in the fresh camp. All right. Complexity is moderate. Finish is long. Initial conclusion: this is a New World wine due to the higher alcohol and the ripeness of the fruit from a warmer climate due to the ripeness and alcohol as well. Possible age range is, I'm gonna say, 3 to 5 years. Possible grape varieties include Pinot Noir from the U.S. Maybe even Grenache from Australia. Possibly even Zinfandel from the U.S. Final conclusion: I think the acid's too high for Grenache. I don't think the alcohol or the fruit is ripened out enough for Zinfandel. So I'm gonna final conclusion. This is a New World wine from the U.S., California, North Coast, Sonoma. Actually, let's say Napa Pinot Noir 2016, a high quality producer. Wine number 2 is a red wine. It is a deep ruby leaning out to a more kind of orangish brown rim, indicating some possible age. Concentration color is moderate plus. Wine is opaque, some moderate staining at the tears, clean, bright, and tearing is also on the higher end. Wine is clean, sound, developing. The fruit characteristics are definitely dark, more kind of like dried out prune, plum, raisin, figs, dried out fruits. Moving right into some secondaries of like hoisin, soy sauce, Korean barbecue. Some jerky, kind of dried out meat. Brown sugar. Some dried florals, dried potpourri, just kind of wild dried flowers. Moving into some serious baked earth, lots of clay, baked, dried clay. Touch more of those savory herbs here with bay leaf, rosemary, oregano, dried, all dried. Pretty complex, I know. It's moving to that. Wine is dry, acids moderate, tannins are moderate plus. They're there, but they're not super overwhelming. Alcohols, I'm gonna say moderate plus. Body is full bodied. Wine still leads with all that kind of dried out raisin fruit, prune, fig, raisin. Touch more kind of blackberry on the riper side. Maybe just crunchy black cherry. Still those kind of organic earth qualities, and inorganic for sure. Lots of dried clay, still herbaceous, rosemary, oregano. My gosh. Still those dried florals. All right. Initial conclusion: this is an older wine due to all the secondary aromas. From a warmer climate due to the higher alcohol, and kind of dried out fruit. Possible age range, I'm gonna say, is 7 to 10 years. Possible grape varieties include Grenache from France, Tempranillo from Spain. I don't think that there's enough kind of overripe fruit to be Grenache. I also don't think that there's any freaking oak to be Tempranillo. This is a tough one. All right, final conclusion. This is an older wine from Spain, from Ribera del Duero, Tempranillo, 2011 high quality producer. All right, let's see what we're dealing with today. All right, wine number one was definitely corked. Keeps opening up and you can do more corked, but let's see if we could really kind of decipher what it was. It is Zin. Okay, Zin. Zin, not Pinot. Great Zin. Just corked. Unfortunately. Bridge, East Bench. Yeah. Good stuff. Alright. Wine number two was definitely a good example of something. Oh, Rioja. Alright. Cool. And it was 11 too. Very good. Sweet. It's a really good producer too. Yeah, didn't get a whole lot of oak on there. It threw me for a little loop, but still deductively got there. Good stuff. Good tasting. A little long today. Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right, so today's tasting definitely went way longer than I wanted it to. That first wine was corked. That probably made the tasting go a little bit longer on that first one, but that second one I definitely should have tightened it up a little bit. It was a pretty difficult wine. Didn't get a lot of American oak that I wanted to get out of it. But yeah, that's definitely something I need to keep improving on, getting my timing right, enunciating words a little bit more. Yeah, trying to take out those pauses and stuff. So I'll definitely be working on my timing a lot more moving forward. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to another